You have twice what I have. Well, that's what they keep telling me. Insecurities and my logical fallacies. And in a way, maybe they're right. You're twice entitled. It's not an insult, it's a label, but boxes made of velvet still have walls. 2E or twice exceptional is a poisoned gift wrap to stifle my calls. How can someone smart ever be dumb? Then you'll check the fine print. Warning, above average intelligence can cause problems, including dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, ADHD, OCD, or somewhere on the spectrum. If you have one or more, ask your doctor if 2E is right for you. You're twice expectant. I know what you all expect. You think I'm going to spin words into string, weave in messages I want to bring, finish my cat's cradle by twisting you around my little finger? Or maybe you think I'll trip on my words, scratch, stuttering, crying, floundering on the floor, barely crawling and dragging my thoughts through the door. You might be right, but only because you push me to the left. You're twice exasperated. Slow down, wait for us. It's what some of you will say. Calmer and enunciate. No one likes a bragger. Then you really hate when I tell you in Old Norse, bragger meant poet. You think my battlefield is a valley of flowers? In just a minute, you're all ahead. You'll stare back at me and you'll only see red. I guess you'll finally be seeing the blood that I wade through. You're twice equipped. My warehouse is certainly strange. My chainsaw and power tools are the best in the store, able to cut through the hardest of cores. I'll work my art, rebuffed by your jeers. You'll give me a nail. What do I do? My tools are powerful, state of the art, but I have no hammer. Where will I start? The laughter comes again. Who doesn't have a hammer? You're twice empowered. I'll step onto the stage and you'll want me to give a show. I'll realize in that moment this full house is not my home. I'll speak and I'll project through the quiet blizzard of alone, and all you'll think as I freeze on my own is her standards are slipping. The lights will get brighter, I'm blinded. The empty will consume me until I join it somewhere. Though all that's left of me is my words, you don't care, because I'm just a voice and you're all wearing headphones. You're twice entwined. Your ups and your downs trace the cracks of a puzzle, finally complete. Each has their place. How can I compete? I'll be the only Rubik's Cube human you know. I'll be big and yet small. I'm sorry, Goldilocks, if you find my porridge too hot, and then you'll complain of the ice in your bowl. I know, I get that a lot. An up and a down isn't perfection, it's nothing. You're twice enabled. Why do you learn your letters over again? Enough is enough. I want to read a library of new, skimming over kingdoms so sprawling they absorb your view, but all you'll tell me is A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm under your thumb, my brain is at war. I know the answer lies somewhere here. Walk forward, you say. It's simple and near. I would if I could through the screams and the swords. You're twice explicit. I'm not bragging or showing off when I say 2E are smarter than most. It's not exaggerating. We were diagnosed. I'm trying to tell you the truth, not to gloat. Maybe you'll finally trust my sworn truth. But then you'll be confused at my request for breaks. She's so eloquent. How do she make simple mistake? I'm on a merry-go-round, up and down with the same points all around. You're twice edited. My syntax is clearly out of whack. I'm a small giant, I'm a truthful lie. I'm a paradox, you'll let out a sigh. A true statement can't contradict itself. You'll tell me to try. You think you've seen my true potential. You'll tell me to just learn the essentials. Forget attempting the complex, stick to the basics. You're twice emblematic. There's a saying that says an exception proves the rule, although it's been disproved a couple times. If you need me to be strange to validate your norm, I'll do it, fine. Except that you need to learn to accept the exceptions. Exceptions launched rockets to the stars. Accept exceptions as the two-face of qualities. Like Batman's foe, we can tear apart cities. Are you taking us? Going once? Going twice? If you say so. If you say I can't make it. If you say I'm just not trying. If you say that a paradox can't be real, I'll say listen. Do you hear my heart beating? Do you hear my voice shoot into your skull like a polished stone? Do you hear my soul's glacier shift, brittle but standing on its own? Do you hear my brain whirring and sparking with better patterns of faulty links? Do you hear me? Are you listening? Listening to my heart's palpitations, listening as it keeps drumming till God dares intervene. Listening as my voice cracks under suppression, listening as its echo fills your heart and infiltrates your dreams. Listening as my soul crackles, shatters, and finally falls. Listening as it stands once more without assistance. Listening as my brain falters, flickers, and finally stalls. Listening as my thoughts gush back to me in a mental resurgence. Are you listening to me? You can keep your perfect examples, because I'm twice exceptional.